Hello, it's that guy again. And everyone's been talking about Red Eyes TV, and I noticed I'm kind of late to the party. But I had to really sit back and think about it for a second because it's like I went to BitChute because I wanted to see if they were still up there, and they were. And of course, they were just going right along, with the freaking narrative. And it's like, what the hell am I watching here? There's some guy with a freaking uh, prep boy freaking haircut on the top and freaking some freaking German soldier freaking cut on the side, right? In a suit. I'm surprised if it didn't freaking work against his brand. He'd have a little American flag. It was like that, but weird because it was like, it all had freaking allusions to freaking neo-Nazi shit. You know, and the blonde. Oh, the blonde. She couldn't have her coffee in the morning and think about freaking getting banned from YouTube. But no, it's the lying media. Well, it is the lying media, but the way they say it sounds like the German thing, Leibenmunchen or some bullshit like that, right? The Liber Media or something. And it's like, it's just like this freaking sunshine blonde, which is totally strange. They all got this little 1940s haircut that goes straight down to the sides. It looks like something out of 1940s Berlin and shit. And it's like, okay. But you gotta have her coffee in the morning. Yeah. So much for your friggin' anti-capitalism. It's like everybody has got to friggin' fit in to the new narrative. It doesn't matter if you're friggin' alt-right or neocon or theocon or friggin' libertarian or friggin' Marxist or anarcho-communist, Antifa. And it doesn't, I really think Antifa is just anarcho-communism. And it's like everyone, and the anarcho-capitalists. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sub to a few of them. And everything comes back to friggin' the free market will solve it all. Oh, God, yes, okay. Make a children's book out of it, Julie. Anyway, no, it's like, okay, fine, But I'm sitting there watching 5 minutes of this shit, and it's like, it's like watching someone else's videos whose name I shall henceforth keep freaking out of my mouth because, that's done. But it's like that corner of the political compass that really, I was really espousing hard upon until friggin' I heard friggin' some dipshits friggin' echoing it. Oh, is that what it sounds like from the outside? That's not friggin' very friggin' that's shit. But then again, the statements I can agree with to a point. I mean, in and of themselves, these little catchphrases, they're supposed to freaking send you off on this freaking alt-right course. Some of them are like, well, yeah, is it okay to be white? Fuck yeah, I'm Irish. I think it's okay to be white, motherfuckers. I'm supposed to be guilty because of reparations, visitation, patriarchy. Fuck you. I do not care. If anything, as a cultural libertarian and a post-Kinsey futurist, however those two work together, I care more about freaking the citizen, the individual, and human suffrage for non-citizens. We should have a deal with Mexico and Canada where we establish the difference between ethnicity and nationality. Not so much Canada, but Mexico. We need a better relationship with them, simply put. And it's like, but you know what you're gonna get with the freaking Red Eyes crew. It's basically waters down to friggin' the white man marches on. I come on, have a little depth. I've got no problem with friggin', it's okay to be white, but then there's funny shit like they say other things like, Israel is right to have borders. Islam is right about friggin' women. Except for throwing people off buildings and cutting people's heads off and all that crap, I don't really like the authoritarian aspect of it, being a libertarian, at least on social issues. But, I almost agree with them. If you go down point per point between freaking the authoritarian right of Christendom and the authoritarian right of Islam and Judaism, except for certain key points, usury. What's the difference? What really is the difference? But this stupid narrative, it was like watching Louder with Crowder if he was a Nazi. Red Eyes TV, okay, no, God, what's next? Become a MGTOW? Become a freaking MRN, men's right act or MRA, men's right activist. I think it's MRA. Oh God, let's be an incel. No one loves me because of feminism. There's some truth to that shit though. It's not a totally zero-sum game, but if you increase someone else's privilege or power or empowerment, you in some degree are taking it away from someone else. You raise the water and someone on the bottom rung is getting washed away. There's always ebb and flow in everything in society. So it's like, I don't need some feminazi bitch telling me that freaking maybe I should just freaking improve myself and act. Oh, what was that shit? Oh, and maybe perhaps you should just act more ladylike. The GQ article, Kazoom did to be on it. It's like, what? No. But then again, I don't believe in being trapped in the masculine trap either. Where where it's a form of authoritarianism. Also, you gotta be a man to be a man to be a man. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna raid the buffet table. And if I want to wear a silly hat, I'm gonna wear a silly hat. And if those freaking stuck-up bitch debutantes don't want anything to do with me, I don't care. I probably fit in better with the freaking service crowd anyway, Those are my people. I more care about elitism. It's like race and gender and things are just diversions of the real truth. And that's not just economic stratification, but class stratification. And that's just something I hate, you know? But I hate to see it diluted with all this other bullshit that's just disingenuous and it's misconstrued. That's the problem I have with it most, besides attacking my general demographic, is it's misaligned. It's made to put me down on several levels as an individual. It's put me down as straight-ish. I don't know. Well, you know, I haven't been with any guys, but never mind. Male, white, you know, it doesn't matter if you're poor because, you know, oh, you got so much privilege. Yeah, well, no one's making me a top exec manager, okay? You know, what they don't freaking understand or even care about, because it's all bullshit, you know, is that it's all anti-Western bullshit, is that everyone is typecast as a certain thing, and they can't see, and they will not acknowledge that. You know, they completely freaking obfuscate that. You know, everyone's typed as a certain person. I'm never going to be a friggin' Walmart manager. You know, because you got to look like a friggin' middle class white guy that couldn't get a exec job or something, and you have social expectations upon you. So, you know, you're down there slumming with the minorities. You're a friggin' drum beater. You know, you're a slave driver. You're a friggin' middle management white that's making $1 or $2 more than them, and you gotta run around and be a dick. You know, because you're a manager, you know. Oh, I don't know, I think that's gotta go over there more, and, you know, and it doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Go up to any go into any department store, or like a Walmart or a Target or somebody, and if it isn't completely frigging raced or progressive stack gentrified, you know, what you'll see is some friggin' white manager at some point, you know, because he's typecast as that. You know, you got the typecast white manager, if it's a white guy, and then you got friggin' the white guys in the crew that's the schlep. You know, I guess I was the schlep. I don't know. Unless it's the young white guys, or white-ish, you know, because they all seem a little ethnic sometimes, right? At least in California, right? So they're like the friggin', they're tall, they're lanky, and they could friggin' bust ass, you know? They're the friggin' go-getters. You know, they're there for one reason. They're slapping boxes, you know what I mean? So they got their place. And that's what it's like. Everybody's just got their little place. So, you know, while I agree with some of the things, or at least the frigging wedge points, you know, Red Ice TV is trying to say, there's no way I fit that fucking demographic, and would not be interested in trying to, you know. And personally, I think it's frigging kind of, as a civic nationalist, I think it's kind of disingenuous to freaking try to fit in with somebody who's a foreign national. Or, if you're a friggin' clowny, a friggin' someone who's a separatist. I do not care about separatists and foreign nationals. It's not my white. You know, so Red TV, fuck no. Not me. No. I'm waiting for something better.